Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if this is your first time Mugi clicking on a video and checking me out, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you are returning from a previous video, as always, thank you for your continued support. We are here with a post review. I am so happy. We're also going to kit this down together just because I haven't talked to you in a while. I actually did a kitten chat with my retreat canvas, the canvas that I unboxed and took to the retreat. Unfortunately, I had a lawnmower in the background and I didn't realize it was going to be so loud. I couldn't even listen to the video, so I'm going to scrap that video and I'll just do a whip and chat with that canvas and show you guys then. But right now we're going to focus on this gorgeous canvas, guys. How beautiful is it? I just adore this canvas. You know I love my animals. This is from Schim Schimmel, and that's the artist of this beautiful painting, and it's called A Father's Love. It is a square drilled diamond painting from the wonderful company Oraloa. Let your creativity sparkle is their motto. And it is a 46.3 by 70 centimeter canvas. And look how gorgeous the finish is. I'm going to pull the canvas up as I always do so you can really see how the drills fit together just so wonderfully. I did just recently go on the RVA, Richmond, Virginia retreat, and I had a great time. I brought two completed Oraloa canvases, the All That Jazz and the Winter Companions that I did, just so that people can see. I know that I am an affiliate, and I do not make anything for my code. Just FYI, I don't make any commission if you use my code. I believe it's Kimba15. It gives you 10% off. It's in my description box below. If you don't have any other code that gives you something better, feel free to use that. I do not receive any commissions for that. And that's not why I always often recommend Oraloa. I recommend them because their canvases are gorgeous. And I brought those canvases so people can really see in real life. I am not lying. I am not sugarcoating anything. I am not saying this just because I work with Oraloa. I really wanted people to be able to see the quality of their canvases, of their square drills, and how beautiful they fit together and how minimum gapping there is. And it really, I know a lot of people came up to me and were just really impressed with the quality of the Oraloa and actually made purchases on their website after seeing these canvases. So, and if you were there and you saw it and you want to just throw in the comments so people can see that I am not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. I am telling you guys the truth. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this up so you can see how gorgeous these fit together. Now, you know, when you have a lot of color blocking, you tend to have more gapping. So we do have a little bit of gapping, and I'll point it out because I'm not scared. You know, it's not a lot by any means. I multi-place. I can't single place. This is all multi-placing, guys. Okay, like with an 8-placer. Let me see, what did I use? I used this pen, 8-placer. Okay, so these are multiple stacks of that 8-placer, and look how gorgeous. They just go right on top of each other. So I mean, is it selfish that I promote them so much? Yeah, it is, because I want them to do well. I want them to stick around because I want to be able to get these quality canvases. So yes, it is in short selfish, but I also want you guys to know that there is another company out there that does this quality of a canvas. And, you know, if you haven't experienced it yet, please give them a try. I love the pink in his chin. You know, when I started doing it, I was like, pink. But it just, I don't know. This is my favorite part right here. His little face is adorbs. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just love this because I guess it reminds me of my Roddy, and I just want to kiss him. He's so cute. I did not do any extra enhancements on this, and you can see where the ABs are shining through in these shoots of grass here. And then we have a lot of, in the sun here, the fairy dust. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to work on, guys. And you know, I went through my kind of diamond painting slump there for a minute. I was like looking over my timesheet, and I went from 6/7, and I didn't work on any diamond painting until 6/22. So I was like, wait, what happened there? And then I remembered, yeah, I had a little, like, I needed a break. So that's when that happened, right? So I worked on it from 6/3 to last night, 7/21. It was 50 days on my table, but it only took me 20 actual working days. I put in 30 hours and 10 minutes on this. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Even the confetti, my last square was like this big, and it took me 131 minutes. But I just really had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, that is my timesheet. That's how long it took me, how many days it took me. I ran out of one color, this one, number 2, 300. Luckily not a whole lot, and I did leave a few in here just to color match, and I had a 300, and yeah, it matched perfectly, and I only needed, I don't know, like 6 of them, so not a lot at all. This is my trash for the whole painting, not too shabby, and there are some just stragglers that I would find on the canvas I would throw in here, so not every one of these pieces in here is actual trash, but doesn't it look safari? Otherwise, I had plenty of drills in all the other colors. It was just the 300 that I ran a little short of. Okay, but you can see there was plenty of other drills. So yeah, it was amazing. It was a lot of fun to work on, and I have another Orloa under my belt. So I did go ahead and fill out, I put it under my July tab here. And I already filled it out. So it's the 70th diamond painting I've completed since I started diamond painting back in 2022. And it's my 11th completion for this year. So we're going to go ahead and get all the things to kit this down. I'm going to move this off my desk. I'll be right back. You guys sit tight. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I think I have everything I need. And what I went ahead and did was I put these in order behind the scenes. So we're just going to go through the book real quick. This isn't something everybody likes to watch. I do put a timeline in my description, so you can just click on and fast forward wherever you want to go. But I like to go over the colors. So 151 is my first one, tawny dark, and we have an Orloa actually. 300 is my next color, and that's the one I ran out of. Mahogany, very dark. And honestly, I'm not even going to click on that we have Orloa. Okay, and then 310, I know we have 310. 407 is Desert Sand Dark, and we do have a slot for that. 420, Hazelnut Brown Dark, and we have a slot for that as well. 433 Brown Medium, we have a slot for that. 434 Brown Light. Now, if there isn't one here, then I know I need to make a card, so that is also helpful. 435 Brown Very Light, we have that in the box. 451 Shell Gray Dark, we have that in the box. 470 avocado green light. We have that in the box. 471 avocado green very light. We need that one. So 471. Let me go ahead and get my stickers. My square diamond stickers. So eventually we're not going to have any dots in here, I think. That's the goal. Oh, and 734 I had to make for that, so I already had that card made. That's good. I've been waiting to use that card. So where are we? Was it 451? No. 471. 471. So, yep, we don't have the sticker gone, so that means we don't have the card in there. And I do have some light green of these. I'm gonna go ahead and put that sticker there. So that'll be the first time we have that color. 472. Oops. 472. Avocado green ultralight, and we need another card for that. 472. Avocado green ultralight. Oh, I hear lawnmowers. I hope they're very far away though, it sounds like. 518 Wedgwood light. We need a card for that as well. 518. 518. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say that does not look like a blue. It's 581. My eyes are just moss green. And we have a card for that. 632. We'll go to the next page. Desert Sand Ultra Very Dark. And we have a card for that. 699. Green. Just plain old green. 730. Olive Green Very Dark in the box. 731 Olive Green Dark in the box. 733 Olive Green Medium in the box. And 734 we have a card for made. 779 just plain brown. We have a card for that. 783 Topaz Medium. Have a card for that. 730 or 834 Golden Olive Very Light. You need to make a card. 834. So we're getting a lot of new colors, which I love, but also means I might have to make room in this box. And this looks more yellow. Grab the yellow card. There we go. Lots of greens and yellows. 838 Beige Brown Very Dark. We're good on that. 839 Beige Brown Dark. Good on that one. 844 Beaver Gray Ultra Dark. Yes, it's not a day without the beavers. 890 Pistachio Green Ultra Dark. We have a card. 898 Coffee Brown Very Dark. Yes. 902 Garnet Very Dark. Yes. 909 Emerald Green Very Dark. We need one. Let me get a dark green one. 909. And here it is. 910 Emerald Green Very Dark. We do have that in the box. 911 Emerald Green Medium. We need that too. 911. I'll grab the dark green. There we go. I love green. 934. This is my grandmother's favorite color. My pop-up even got a green Toyota for her. 934, avocado green, black. Okay, we have a card. 937, avocado green, medium. That's in the box. 938, coffee brown, ultra dark, also in the box. 950, desert sand light. Got it. 977. Next page, please. Coffee brown, golden brown light in there. 988. Forest green, medium. We need to make it. Let's see, is it a dark 988? Nope, it's a light one. Because it's forest green, medium, so I wasn't sure. 989, forest green, just plain old forest green. 989. 989. It could go either way, but we have more of the light green, so I'm going to grab one of those cards. Okay. 902. Oh, shucks. Oh no, I'm in the right spot. I was like, how did I get all those wrong? I moved over a row. 3328. Wow, losing it, guys. Salmon dark, we got it. 3371. I know this is in my box. Black brown, good. 3721. Shell pink dark, we have it in there. 3772. Desert sand, very dark. It's in there. 3779. Terracotta, ultra, very light. And we need that one. 3779. Here it is. It's a little, kind of like a pinky. We do have a pink card in here. Wow. It's a lot of new colors. 3802. Aqua, no, I'm sorry, antique mauve, very dark, and it's in there. 3822, turn the page. Straw light, done. 3854. Autumn gold, medium. I love that autumn gold. 3855, autumn gold light. Both of them are in the box. 3858, rosewood, medium. It's in the box. 3860, cocoa. Got it. 3863, mocha, beige, medium. And then these are our special drills. Oh, I put in the thing, I have 7 ABs, but it's actually 4 ABs and 3 fairy dust. I'm gonna have to, that's my journal. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, we are done with the book. We are done logging. We are done making cards. We should have a card for every color in this Elizabeth Ward tray now. And yeah, let's get to putting them away. So I have my little tool here that I open it with, and I need a tray. Here we go, I'll use this tray. All right, I hope everybody's having a good week. It's been a minute since I posted because I did the kit up for my event canvas. This is Orloa and it matches. And I was going to post that video. I was editing it at the retreat. And yeah, I heard the very loud lawnmowers in the back and I couldn't even take listening to it. So my editing app has this thing called denoise, which supposedly it's supposed to take out background. and I tried it and it didn't work before it made a double echo on my recording. So I tried it and it just doesn't work. Like, it's just not a good feature on my editing app. They really, I mean, it would be a great feature if it worked well, but it doesn't work well. So hopefully they can see that it doesn't work well and they'll either remove that feature or offer a better one. I don't know. This is Orlo. But I just didn't feel like the recording was usable or would be something that anyone would want to watch and listen to with all of that background noise. So yeah, I decided to just scratch that. So I was away. Obviously, I didn't have time to record anything. It is Tuesday, and I got back on Sunday. It took me 6 hours to get home. I didn't think it would, so this is Bella Art Diamonds. Let's see, I don't think it looks like it matches. This looks a little more pink to me. I'll get a new bag. You know, another nice thing about these being silver is you might be able to distinguish them on my bags from other companies. I just thought of that. So I keep the washi on here so I can reuse it. $4.20 because it makes for pulling off the labels very easy. So this is Bella Art Diamonds too, but this actually looks like it might match. I was really surprised at how long it took to get home because it was a Sunday and I just didn't think I would run into that much traffic, but I left. Okay, so the retreat was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I met some people. A lot of people didn't know who I was, and I don't go around like, oh, I'm Kimbaskrafts, and like, it's not really, you know, first of all, I don't want to take away from the host and people that put all their time and money into it and stuff, but you know, if somebody said that they heard, you know, about my channel, of course I said, yeah, if you're interested. If you're not interested, like, it's not, diamond painting YouTube is not for everyone. And I don't feel offended. And then my diamond painting YouTube, not necessarily for everyone either. So never feel like insulted if people don't watch, because it's, you know, everybody has their own likes and dislikes. I like peas. My dad hated them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I used to hate ice cream, believe it or not. Isn't that weird? This is Orlo. I did. I used to hate ice cream. Now I love it. But it just, to me, it was like cold, and I felt like my mouth was like numbing and freezing, and I couldn't really understand like what all the hubbub was about. Now I'm like, give me all the ice cream. I really wish I didn't like it. It's like onto something. But anyway, yeah, I'm very quiet, and you know, I didn't do nearly as much diamond painting at this one as I did the last one, but I don't even know what the heck I was doing. I did have to do a lot of homework on, yeah, school's been kicking my butt, and I talked about that in my kitten chat, which obviously you guys aren't going to see, so we'll talk about it again. School's been, I have right now, I'm happy to say, I do have a 97%. I've taken 2 quizzes, a pre-assessment test. I've done 4 discussion boards. So I'm very proud of that grade right now. On my first quiz, I got an 85 something, and I was really upset, and I've gotten all hundreds since then. But I haven't handed in an assignment yet, and that's kind of big. There's like dark ones in here. Not a lot, just like 5, but these don't match at all. These are bright. So that part 1 of assignment 2 is due actually this coming Monday. So that's something that I have to work on this week. 471. So that's one of my cards. So I have to work on my assignment this week, and I have 1 discussion board and 1 quiz. And I have to listen to 2 lectures. So it's Tuesday. My discussion board question isn't due until Friday, but I'm going to do that tonight just to get it out of the way, and then I have to do 2 replies to this discussion board, and then I can focus on my assignment, which is I have to write a letter to legislation trying to like work on some kind of policy, nursing related, petitioning for something for change. So I thought I would like to work on 581, like offering nurses like a pension or like lifetime benefits, like every other, they call them, you know, frontline worker gets. But nursing's the only, like, you know, police get it, fire department get it, you know, teachers get it, but I don't know if that's something that I can petition for, because, you know, most hospitals are privately owned, so it's not like it's a government. I don't really know. See, that's where it's going above my head. These match. So I don't know. I might just do like for petitioning for a law for staffing ratios, which I think has probably been done 1,000,000 times, but obviously hasn't been effective. So why not do it 1,000,001? So I don't know. I have to figure that out. So, and that seems a little daunting to me. So I want to give myself more time than less time to work on that. And I can't count on the weekends to be able to get anything done, because if I'm super busy, I'm going to need more sleep and stuff like that. So this looks like it matches. I actually think those are Orloas. Yeah. But honestly, it's politics and nursing, and it's not my forte at all. But I do see, I can see where I've matured, because if I had taken this class years ago when I was younger, I would have been like, this is stupid. And I don't necessarily feel like that. I understand why this is a required part of our, it seems like there's 2 colors in there, but definitely isn't just what I dumped in, because there's way more than what I just dumped in, I think. Yeah, there's, maybe it is what I just dumped in. 733. Yeah, so I definitely can see where this is mixed. There's 2 colors in here too. It's not like I want to sit here and, but I don't want to have multiple colors. This is something I'm going to take care of off camera. I'm going to take care of this. Oh! Or I'm just going to throw them all away. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm not. Did I just do that on camera? Did you guys see that? Did you see how they attacked me? Oh my God. I need to get a vacuum. Really? Really? I was trying to save you guys. I was trying to save you. They're like, we loved being together. You were going to separate us. All right. Well, you can be together in the garbage. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, what a mess. All right, so we're just going to put these in here, and that's going to be all I have of 733. Until the next time. All right. There we go. I'll clean that up later. 734 is a new color. So a whole new bag. What a mess. You know this is bothering me, right? Okay. That'll be good for now. I was trying to do the right thing. Okay, 734. All right, so yeah, so if you were at the retreat, you saw that I'm kind of a wallflower. I was all the way in the back, the furthest table in the back, all the way in the last seat, all the way in the back corner, and I loved it. Yeah, I was like as far from the door as you can be, and as far in the back as you can be. So I was like, perfect. I was up against a wall. I brought the wagon that I bought from Mugi to pull, that she's absolutely terrified of, and I wheeled that down there, so I had that up against the wall. Yeah, I loved it. I loved being where I was. That's probably where I would have gone if I had the option of picking a place. But, you know, they had a lot of fun events that most people participated in. I didn't participate in any. I was going to do like the Secret Santa, but I was concerned about school. I didn't know. I had backed out because I didn't want to not be able to follow through or whatever. I didn't know how much work was going to be put on me. I didn't know how much time I was going to be away from the room. And I just didn't want to add more stress to myself and, you know, potentially not be a good secret pal. So I just opted to not do that this year. They're definitely having another one. So if you're interested, 8:34. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I know I initially said that I was probably gonna go, but 8:38, I'm not sure. I heard of one that's being organized really close to me, and that there would be more information about it like late August. I might wait to see what happens with that, and I might just opt to do that one. I'm not 100% sure. Just because, not because of the drive, although the drive was horrible, but I still would prefer to drive. Oh, guys, I have to tell you about my car. Oh my God, this is like, it was so embarrassing. Oh my God. My car smelled like dead bodies, and I had Jack from Diamond Painting with Jack in it, and Debbie. It was so embarrassing. So I left on Wednesday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. I left. My car was fine, but I feel like I need more light in here. I can't tell. But on that Monday, I took the dog out to the dog park. You know, I worked Sunday into Monday morning. I took the dog out. And on our way back into the development, I always open up my 8:44. I always open up the back windows so she can hang her head out. As soon as I turn into the development, I open up the back windows. Well, Monday was so beautiful out, I decided to open up my my passenger side window as well. Now, normally I'll just crack it so that it's not like when I have the two back windows open, it makes this weird noise. But on this day, I just opened it all the way, which is not my norm. When I pulled into my driveway, you know, I closed her windows, and I accidentally left my passenger side window open. I don't know why. I got her out of the car, I brought her inside, and a few hours later, it starts storming. I mean, like pouring rain. And I said to Bob, oh, I got to get my books out of the car because I still have to do my quiz. Like, my quiz was due Monday at 11:59. And he said to me, well, if you want to wait till I leave for work, he leaves at 10, I can grab it for you, or you can go out in the rain now. And I was like, no, I'll wait. I'm in no rush. I'll have 2 hours basically to do my quiz after you leave. So I just started watching TV. Well, while he was in the shower, it started to slow down, the rain. So I said, you know what, let me go get it now. So I go out there and I see my windows open, and it had poured into my passenger seat. And I was like, oh my God, it got into my work bag. My books were in my work bag. They got wet. I grabbed my work bag to bring because that's the whole reason I needed to go out there. I run that inside. I get my keys and I grab a towel. I go back out there. I all I did was wipe the inside of my door off, and I wiped down the seat, the front seat. My gym bag was on the ground. That got, you know, a little wet, I think. I didn't care. So then I closed the door. I went back inside, and the next day when I went to take Mugi out, I saw a puddle of water because I have a Jeep Cherokee. So there was a puddle of water on the rubber mat in the back seat. So it had rained so much that, you know, it created a puddle of water back there, and probably in the front seat, whatever, on the ground. Again, I was like, oh, it'll evaporate. It's just water. Well, apparently it made mildew. I did not have any issues in my car on the drive down, but the next morning we go get coffee, and we go out to my car, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that smell? And it smelled like I had like trash bags, or it was horrible. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, what is that smell? Like, I had no idea what that smell was. So, you know, we go back, and I go out to my car, and I look under the seats. I'm like, is there food in here? Like, I was just so confused. And, you know, no. So the next morning, it was 10 times worse. And I'm like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Why? Like, what is happening? I was just beside myself. So, and poor Jack, she's so gracious and nice. I mean, like the sweetest woman in the world. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what that smell is. I'm like a dirtbag apparently. And she's like, oh, I don't know. It's not bad. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to croak. What do you, like, it's horrible. So anyway, after I drop her back off at the hotel, and I go to a car wash, and you know, I pull into the car wash, and the kid comes up to me, and he's like, you know, what can I help you with? I was like, my car smells like dead bodies. I'm like, I need help. And then he's like, oh yeah, I smell it. He says to me, well, you know, you might need to go get it looked at, because rodents do crawl up into the engine and die, and you know, you might need to like have them remove it or something. I was like, well, maybe it's that. I said, but I accidentally left my window open, and it rained in my car like really bad on Monday. Could it be that? And he's like, oh yeah, that's probably what it is. It's mildew. And I'm just like, but it was just water. And he's like, yeah, it's probably in your carpets. He's like, well, we'll see what we can do. So I go into the waiting room, and this kid comes in, and he's like, yeah, we're not going to be able to get the smell out. We have the number of a detailer who, you know, we can send you to. And I said, well, I don't even live in this area. I said, I appreciate it, you know. And he's like, you know, we're going to do the best we can, but it's probably mildew in your carpets, and, you know, you're going to need to have it professionally cleaned. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I go back out. I tipped them really well. They actually cleaned my car it was beautiful. And when I got into it, I didn't smell a thing. And I was like, oh, well, it smells good now, you know. So I thought maybe they did get it out. Maybe they were just being like, well, the next morning, no, it was still in there. And I had bought a bottle of Febreze, so I just kept spraying the carpets. And I got 2 air fresheners. It was just horrible. And honestly, like, the hotel, the one thing that I did not like about this hotel, and, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, was so busy. It was packed. There were, like, hundreds of teenagers and kids. They were having a soccer tournament and the kids kept winning. And so they were, you know, there for another night, there for another night. And they were just all over the place. So there was no leaving like my windows open with all these kids running around and stuff. So I really felt like, oh, when I go home, if I can just open my windows and let it air out and let the, you know, sun cook in there and, you know, whatever, it probably would get better. So I said, what ended up happening was every day it has gotten better. And you know, that drive home, anytime that I could, I opened up my windows, and by the time I got home, you could still smell it. And Bob was like, it does smell like garbage in here. That's not, you know, and I'm going, is this common knowledge? I like was YouTubing, like, you know, it rained in my car, and everybody was like saying I was going to probably have to have my carpets ripped out, like my seats taken out, the carpets ripped out and replaced. I'm like, from water? Like, seriously? I'm like, I'm not the only one that's left my car window open by accident. If I had known that this would be such a problem, I would have taken, you know, towels and like stomped on them and sopped up. You know, that's the problem, is that I just let it sit in there and then let the sun bake it in, and I just was not smart about it at all. I mean, Debbie was like, well, let me call my husband. He's really handy, and he said the same thing. She's probably going to have the carpets removed. And I'm like, oh my God. So this is common knowledge. Like, I was like, I'm like, I hate myself right now. But it actually has really faded. And Bob was like, this is not water. There's no way this is water. There's food in here. I'm like, Bob, there is no food in here. He had me so convinced. I'm like tearing up my car again, because this has happened to me before, where my daughter had folded up a bag of edamame and put it in my door. And for months, like, or weeks, I was smelling garbage. And I thought it was me. I thought it was my seats. I thought it was because I worked out a lot and I was getting in my car sweaty. And I was like, oh my God, my seats smell like garbage. Well, no, it was this edamame in my door. And it was folded up and shoved in there so deep. I didn't find it the first time I like was looking, like, what could that smell be? So I went through my car again, like, you know, could there be something in here I missed? And no, there's not. Like, under my seats it's so clean. There's not a thing under there. Like, so yeah, apparently, and I was texting Bob and I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I have a car. I want to take people everywhere. And it smells like trash. I was like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I don't want to let anyone in my car. And he was like, just Uber. I was like, that's not the point. Like, I know we can Uber, but it's like, I have a car and, you know, I could save people money. Yeah, it was embarrassing, guys. I'm like, why did this happen to me now? Like, and so now it's like very, very faint. It has dissipated a lot, but maybe I should go next year just so people can get in my car and smell it and know that I'm not a dirtbag. I'm not a dirty birdie, I swear. But oh my God, what? That was so embarrassing. So that happened. Awesome. And I apparently have eczema. It's on my elbows. So this happened to me last year. I had like an eczema flare, and I've never had, I might have talked about it on the channel before, I don't remember. And it was just on my elbows, and they itched, and and everything. And at work, like I was like, I think I have eczema. And I was talking to the nurse practitioner about it, and he was like, we were talking about it because he has eczema, and I was showing him, and he's like, yeah. And it was just on my elbows, and they turned kind of like scaly white, and they were so itchy. And I said, I never had a skin problem before. You know, I've never had an issue before. I don't know where this is coming from. This is crazy. Well, it started up, and I'm like, and this time, it's not only on my elbows, but it's on my knuckles now. So I made an appointment with the dermatologist. $37.72. And they can't see me until August 5th. I was like, well, it might be gone by then. So I told them, I said, I'll make the appointment, and if it's gone by then, I'll just cancel it. So I got eczema cream. I took a half a Benadryl yesterday, and yeah, I couldn't wake up this morning. I can't take Benadryl. My head felt funny, like, but I was itching. My knuckles were itching so bad. You can see how red they are. Look at that. That's how my elbows look. And yeah, so I looked it up, and they said that late onset of the eczema is rare, but can happen with hormonal changes and stuff. So now I have eczema as an adult, almost 50. So yeah, I love that for me. And it is so itchy. I'm like waking up in the middle of the night scratching, which is why I took Benadryl last night, which it helped a little bit. But $38.02. So I was like, of course I was missing Mugi terribly, and we did and when I got home, I was hoping she'd act like you know how I said when she sees strangers that she hasn't seen in a while, she like, her whole body shakes. She acts like they built the moon, stars, and sky, and they walk on water. And I was like, maybe she'll act like that when she sees me. No, she just, I mean, she didn't cry. She laid her head in my lap, and you know, yeah, she was really excited to see me, but she just was very calm about it. She just laid her head in my lap and was like, she's been following me around. She's sleeping in my room right now. And she has definitely been more like lovey. Like, she's been leaning on me when she sleeps, which is usually a no-no. Normally when she sleeps, if I like try to put my hand on her or something, she'll just get up and like lay somewhere else, like she's annoyed. But recently she just lets me lay against her. Even on the couch, she like moved closer so that her body was touching my legs, which is just very unusual for her. So she's definitely showing me that she missed me. Today I'm gonna take her out with one of her friends, and we're gonna go to this lake so she can play in the water and stuff.
Hey, girl. You missed it. You went right past it. going right past it. Get her, Diesel. Go get her. Go get her. Hurry up. Get her. You dropped the stick. Stick. Ready, Moog? Go get it. Go, Moogie. Go get it. Good girl. Oh.
She thinks she's Fred Astaire. And Bob just came back from taking her out, so she's tired right now, but she'll need to go out. Yesterday I took her out 3 times. And Bob stayed home from work last night because we haven't really been able to see each other, and that way we got a few days together before we both go back to work. And that's another reason why I'm debating on doing a retreat next year, is because I have to use one of my weekends, and I don't get very many of them. I only get 2 a year pretty much, and I think I'd like to do something with my family and my kids, because, you know, my son, he's only off on the weekends. He works Monday through Friday. So I'm thinking maybe I'll skip next year and try to do something the following year. But yeah, it was awesome meeting Jack. And then one of my subs, Zelda, she's the one that sent me the pug. She was sitting across from me. She's literally one of the nicest people I've ever met. I freaking love her. She's so sweet, and just, I don't know, she makes you happy. Like, she smiles all the time. She laughs all the time. She, you know, she's just a very nice person. You don't meet very nice people a lot. And I mean, I met a lot of them at this retreat, but yeah, it was a real treat to meet her. She's just so sweet. A genuinely sweet person. Wow, that was fast. I don't feel like I told you guys half the things that I had planned on, but I can't remember them now. Because, you know, memory is a thing. Okay, so, what a mess. I made a mess. I have, this bag is sticky from duct tape. I'm going to clean this up real quick and get these out of here. And I'm going to go grab my special drills. My special drill. I need to get more special drill containers. And I might do the Tic Tac containers, like, instead of the round bottles, because I'll be able to hold more. You know how they have the drawers with the Tic Tac containers? Oh my goodness. Just move over. Get that out of my box. Okay guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get all these drills up. Hold on. Okay. There's not a lot of room in this, but I have a lot of Oraloa in here. So let's see here. Let's start with the ABs, because I more than likely have, so 3078 round. Darn. So 936. 995, 996. No. 905, no. 701, no. All right, I'm gonna have to get another drawer. That didn't work. I need a drawer that has some money in it. All right. I need to get more drawers. Here we go. Let me get my round labels and just write Orloa on here. I met someone who customized a diamond painting for their friend who had cancer, and it was gorgeous. She changed the color of the ribbon and she brought it and she shared it with me. I was like really touched. It was a cancer ribbon diamond painting, and yeah, I was really impressed. It was gorgeous. So 701. I met a lot of nice people. They did give us a retreat canvas. It's really cute. And I really liked this retreat canvas. And yeah, it was very well thought out, and there was a lot of little extras. The hotel gave you free dinner. We ate at the hotel every night, except the last night I went out with a bunch of people to a diner, and I got these protein oat milk pancakes. They were so good. Whoops. I got a phone call 5 minutes before I ended this, and so like it cut off the last 5 minutes. But just so you know, I finished putting all my special drills away, and I just threw this back on the desk to show you guys one last time the gorgeous finish. This is sold out currently on the website, but yeah, if you're interested in it, you know, just look for restocks. There are other Schim Schimmel canvases on there. I'm following him on Instagram. He's got a lot of great photos or paintings and drawings and things. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Keep diamond painting.